I don't know, man. This whole situation in the world, it's got me concerned, man. I think that this Trump thing is going to bring a lot. This is going to be a very precarious situation going down in Tulsa on Saturday. I think it's going to. I have family members that work for the city and are part of what's going on to get security buttoned up around the city for the president. They had a meeting and they have intel that indicates between 100 and 200,000 protesters are being bussed in.
Jesus. Well,
you got between, so I think we'll see some circus events go down on Saturday.
I ain't going to Tulsa.
They're using that COVID thing. They're so mad he's having this. So explain to me this. Since they had the demonstrations, our cases of COVID have spiked tremendously. We had over 250 one day.
Yeah.
So that's obviously, that happened about between 2 and 3 weeks after they had the demonstrations.
Right.
That obviously is playing into it. That hypocrisy there, you have it again. Like, why is the left so bent on being so hypocritical?
It knows no bounds. That's what it is.
You want to talk like Joe Biden is the savior in all this, and you guys are supporting him, but you're forgetting in 94 he authored a bill that put a lot of the black community in prison.
Stop right there.
Let's call for alcohol.
Last call. So I'm going to use this subject as last call.
Okay, let's do it.
So in 94, Joe Biden, I don't know if he co-authored or if he just authored the whole thing. Not 100% sure. I haven't done any digging on it, but you can go look it up. And what it did basically was just sped up the justice system a little bit on crimes of a lot of marijuana and that kind of stuff. People got prison terms over, and it was because of that 94 bill. But
he made the statement in a video during that time. He made the statement that basically that bill was an avenue for them to incarcerate or hang. I think he used the term anything that was more than jaywalking is how he described it.
Mr. Biden, what a mess you have made. And what a coat you have turned. Because now you almost want to forget that you authored that bill, don't you?
And you're asking those people that you provided an avenue to incarcerate to support you.
And I'm sorry, sir, but if I see you in a swimming pool with black children, I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to carry you away. Let them kids have their fun. They don't need to touch your nasty leg hairs. And they certainly don't need to be called cockroaches.
No.
And if you guys think he didn't do that, go look up the video. It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
It is out there. And he says it. Oh, man, there's a lot more we can talk about. Save some stuff for next week. The Trump rally.
We'll have a lot to say about that.
We will. And I'm glad something like that's coming to Tulsa. I'm not glad that there's going to be some possible violence over this. But I guess a blessing is my kiddo doesn't work downtown anymore. She's retired. And that's what I said. My daughter has retired. That's right. You raise your kids right, your kids retire before you do. Make you feel like shit. I should have saved more money when I was younger. Anyways.
Here's we're talking about the Trump rally. Here's a little piece of information I'll throw at you. I noticed 2 Quick Trips that I drove past today were boarded up.
Yep. They're shut down.
Within a certain circumference of downtown, Quick Trip boarded their stores up.
15th in Denver.
15th in Lewis and 21st in Harvard, I saw, were boarded up.
Now, you know what's kind of funny? I have seen more shit go down in the 15th in Denver Quick Trip than any other Quick Trip in Tulsa.
Okay, I got a funny story that I'll tell on the next podcast. Remind me, my Sarge got us in a fight at that Quick Trip.
Yeah, you've told this story before.
Have I?
Yeah. Yeah, your brother's just sitting back laughing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that happened at 15th and Denver.
Yeah, you're out there fighting. Your dad's in the store.
That was my brother that was in the
brother.
store.
Yeah, your brother's in the store. Your dad got
in
you
the bathroom.
He went to poop and then got himself slushy and Milky
Me and my
Way.
dad are out there in a fist fight with some knucklehead.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know why. Is there something in the air over there? Because it's not a bad part of town.
No, like if you lived there, and I used to, if you live around there, you're living in a really nice place.
You're living in the Democratic part of town.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, donkeys live over there. It's one big zoo, people. It's just a big zoo. That's all it is. It's a big zoo where we have shitty zookeepers in our cage, and y'all have shitty zookeepers in yours. And we need to all get rid of our shitty zookeepers, hire some better zookeepers to keep this zoo intact. How about that? Elephants, and mules getting along.
It can happen. Disney made a movie about it, I bet. I mean,
yeah, because if you want to look at it, if you want to do any slice of comparison when it comes to racism anymore, if you're a Republican, you're a racist. If you're a Democrat, you're not.
Duh.
How did political parties become a race? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh well. All I know is
before we sign off tonight, I want to bring something up. We talk about our buddy Beans across the pond, and Beans does stuff. His podcast is one of my favorites, man. Every time he drops one every week, and now I'll give it to him, man. He's consistent. He drops one every week. I mean, you can set your watch by him, but he made the decision to bring on two co-hosts and has changed the name of the show. And God dang it, I haven't memorized it yet.
Oh, it's Tall Boy Radio.
Tall Boy Radio, yes, yeah. I love that. So you guys look up Tall Boy Radio, man, and keep up with those guys because he's brought two guys on, and the chemistry these three guys have together, which, trifectas, when they work, man, they work really well, and these guys are pulling it off. So you guys get over and check out Tall Boys Radio, man, and enjoy those guys getting down with it because it's a great podcast.
And Beans, I have one suggestion for you. There's no constructive criticism whatsoever because I like the vibe that you guys have. But if you get to the point, because you said during the podcast that there may be weeks that one of them can't come on, or weeks that the other can't come on, or sometimes both of them can't come on. On those weeks where both of them can't come on, keep up with the Beans does stuff. Every once in a while, it can still be Tall Boy Radio, and you can just the subject Bean does stuff again.
Just do stuff,
and then we got to listen to the podcast to find out what the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
I dig that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, because I love the Beans does stuff. It's so original.
Oh yeah, man, that's great.
Yeah, so God dang,
you'd be hard pressed to find another podcast that's doing it not that way. He's got his own style. It's a very good podcast, man.
It is. It's. I don't know how to put this. Probably Monty Python-ish.
Yeah, it has that vibe about it.
A little bit of Monty Python, maybe. I don't know. He's just. I can't wait to meet him. I can't.
Oh man, yeah.
I feel like we've been friends for a long time, and
right.
I can't wait.
You meet people sometimes, and you just like, bam, you connect good, and he's one of those dudes, man. Hey, while we're giving shout outs, Podcast Laney, I think she did drop another one, and she does one thing. She supports this show, so let's throw that out there. Everybody,
yeah, thanks for the mention, for sure.
And our buddies over at the Toddcast, they put a couple out that are really good. So,
yeah, everybody, if you're praying, people pray for Party Foul Johnny's truck, Johnny Simonetti or Simonetti. Doesn't matter because he's always ready. Yeah,
I'm thinking we can play taps on that one.
Yeah, I told him. I said I know a good body man.
My dad's got an awesome set of tools.
Yeah, well, I said I know a good body man. He's like, yeah, I already thought about that. The frame's bent and the transfer case is cracked. The front drive shaft shoved into the transfer case, so it's trashed. He'd have to have a donor truck to do what he's got to do. So yeah.
He cracks me up though because he's got a loaner right now. It's a Dodge Ram, and he's loving that thing, man.
Is he really?
He's put some stuff on Snapchat, and I don't know if it hit the gram, but I know on Snapchat he was like, I could get used to this, and he's driving that Dodge Ram around.
Bless Art, he's probably thinking, God, I wish the hell I wouldn't have sold Pawpaw's truck, man. Damn it.
Oh, Papa had a birthday.
Yeah, he did.
A week or two ago.
Yep.
Papa had a birthday.
Me and Pawpaw born in the same month, not in the same year. Pawpaw's got me by 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
My birthday is on Juneteenth every year. Every year.
It just happens that way. I don't know why I've never used that as a date to remember that fight, but I should.
June 19th. Juneteenth.
Yeah. Juneteenth.
And my birthday's always right around Father's Day, so it's 19th, and then Sunday comes Father's Day.
Yeah.
And so I always get screwed. I either get something for birthday or something for Father's Day, but I don't get both.
You're getting shortchanged on one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like being a kid whose birthday is on the 23rd of December.
Yeah. Or I knew kids that their birthday was on Christmas, and I'm like, oh, you got screwed.
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah. You got ultimately screwed.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
Because, I mean,
one kid thought it was cool because his parents had him convinced he got twice the presents. I'm like, how do you know that? We were like in 3rd grade. I'm like, how do you know that? Like, what do you mean you get twice the presents? You don't know because you've never got presents on any other day but that day. Like,
it's not that big a deal, especially if your child is an only child, and her birthday's on Christmas, and that's all good. Because parents usually, when they celebrate birthdays or whatever, they go out to dinner and leave the kids with the babysitter and all that. But yeah, so imagine the day that Emily finds out from somebody at school that they get their birthday, she went to their birthday party, and that kid got hella presents. And then Christmas time came around, and that kid got hella presents again. And then you walk your 8-year-old little ass up to your mama, grab a hold of that sweater, and pull her down. What the fuck are you trying to pull over on me?
it ends today. It ends today, Mom.
Oh, yeah, I feel sorry for Christmas babies.
Oh, man, yeah.
You know who else I feel sorry for?
No, I don't, but throw it at me.
The audience, because the show's over. My name's Big Titty, and I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.
You know who I am. I'm Shiner. You guys get out there, kick the day in the ass, and yeah, take this country back. Shiner. Out. Bam.
This podcast sucks.